Alright guys, so the Two of Wands is all about being on your path. So in the Ace of Wands, we had just started our idea or our creative project or our musing. And in the Two of Wands, it's like, well, you're already on your path, right? Like you've already done the initial stages. You've already done step one. It's almost like you're on step two, right? So the initial like excitement from the Ace of Wands is dimmed down a little from in the beginning. You're now more focused on like, so I've created this thing, I've made this thing, and it's fun, I've like enjoyed it a lot, but I'm kind of wanting to go to the next step. I'm wanting to go to the next level. I'd like to proceed further down the path. Like I've already started on the path, it's been fantastic, but it's like, well, now I kind of want to expand a little more. And I want to go deeper into this sort of like passion project of mine, this sort of like idea of mine, or this passion related business that I've created, whatever it is that the reading is talking about regarding your passion and your excitement. And it's like, okay, so what are my next steps, right? And generally there's a man who's holding the world. So he has all the possibilities at his fingertips, right? That to me is what I see when I see him holding the world. He's got all these things he could do, all these paths he could take. He's gazing out over the balcony looking at the water, right? So he's like thinking and he's contemplating and he's wondering and he's feeling within himself, remember, because this is the Wands card. So it's about creativity and gut instinct, right? It's not swords. Swords is more like being in your head. So he's kind of like contemplating and feeling like, should I do, this thing, or should I do this thing, or should I do this thing, or should I do this thing? It's like he's considering his possibilities that he has before him of how he can expand and move forward into the next phase of his business. So his business, of his creative project. My creative project is my business, that's why I said that. So he might be thinking like, how can I, get my passions out there in a bigger way? How can I create more influence with my passions? How can I, maybe expand my business or sell more of something? Or how can I don't know, maybe the passion is health related things, right? So it's like, how can I create a health routine that serves me more? How can I add in some other health thing into what I'm already doing, right? Like maybe I already go to the gym every day and I love that, but now I want to add in swimming, but I also want to go to this other thing over here. And it's like, maybe you want to go to the next level in your fitness. Maybe that's what you're passionate about. And you're trying to decide, like, how do I do that? Like, how does this work? How does everything flow? This may include getting some sort of training or getting some sort of outside assistance of some kind to help you move to the next level. Because this card is very much about, okay, well, I've already done level 1. I now really want to go to level 2. So how do I move to that, next level? What is necessary? And it may involve travel. If your intuition tells you it involves travel, then it does. So I really like this card from the Thelema Tarot because there is a bird in the sky. And to me, that is really follow your spirit. Follow what you are being guided, right? So the woman is standing there with her 2 wands. She's looking out onto the horizon. And my attention immediately goes to the bird, which tells me, the right path is the one from spirit. The right path is the one that feels good to you. The right path is the one that you intuitively feel like you should take, right? That is the right probability for you, okay? This card, by the way, is from the Ethereal Visions Tarot, which I just got and I really like. It's quite gorgeous. So the other thing I want to say about the Two of Wands is a lot of times it's about making a decision. It's about making a decision to expand your creative enterprise in somehow, or whatever it is that you're creatively unfolding forth. It is about a decision for what is most aligned for you, and it's a decision like how to do things better, how to do things more, how to do things in that next level way. So let's go into the Archangel Power Tarot. This one is 2 of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people you share your vision. Okay, so you have 2 gentlemen walking along the beach, and there's an angel in the sky. Okay, and then we have the 2 of Fire, which is again 2 individuals, 2 fairies in the, well, I guess they're not fairies, they don't have wings, but there is a large dragon with them. Okay, so it's about, your power, your creativity, your passions. And 2 of Spring, which is 2 fairies that are, they seem to be holding a boat and bringing them to the water. Bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. So this card, of course, can indicate, you know, you end up pairing with someone, or you get some sort of partner situation. Or maybe you just get guidance from another person and they help you move to the next level. They help you get your passion, your creativity out there more in a greater way. So let's move into the Two of Wands reversed. All right, so reversed, the energy feels to me like you, almost like you've lost your initial sight of the vision, and you have so many thoughts and feelings about whatever your creative passion project is that you're not sure which way to go forward. Like you don't know how to go to the next level. Almost like you're so busy looking at the trees, you can't remember the forest, right? You forgot about the forest. In fact, you don't even know how to get out of the forest, let alone get to the next forest, right? So this one is really about, you're focusing on microscopic details, you're focusing on what's not important, you're focusing on what's wrong, you're focusing on maybe the problems. You're not focused on the creativity, you're not focused on the vision, you're not focused on what made you feel creative and passionate at the start, right? And so that leads to not knowing how to move forward because you're not connected to your core. When you are connected to your core and you feel solid in your vision, it's easy to contemplate and to allow yourself to know what steps to take next. But when you're not connected to your true vision and your true original purpose or desire or alignment that you initially had with the Ace of Wands, then the Two of Wands reversed, you just feel like, what was I doing again? Like, what was the core reason for doing this? Because you might be so caught up in the minutia or the day-to-day that you just can't see the original vision. So if this comes up in a reading, you know, what intuitively comes to me is, what was your vision in the first place? Because that's going to allow you to get into clarity, which will allow you to be in a good solid place where you can then contemplate what your next steps are and how you're going to move forward and how you're going to expand it to the next level. So this one feels so much like losing the vision, losing clarity, not knowing how to move forward, too focused on details, can't remember the original reason really for doing it. Like you've lost your emotional connection to that spark and that fire and that excitement that you felt in the Ace of Wands.